fiends come out, all the bitches scream. Yeah. I'm like Freddy in the motherfucking dream. How you trying to be that nigga? When you scared to pull a trigger. Niggas talk a lot of shit. Then they get body real quick. Like test run shit. Yeah, that nigga done. He don't want none. He don't want none. Yeah. Test run. BMG nigga. Yeah. You know what it is. I MC nigga. I'm G.O.D. nigga. Can't fuck with me. I'm too fly nigga. Above your head nigga. UFO status, like Michael Jackson, you know I'm the baddest. Midnight train platters, make your mom dukes the saddest. Nigga, you just a test run. You ain't never even test guns. You flunked all your tests, son. Hey yo, BMG in this bitch. All these bitches on out there, you know it. Think fast, move quick. They move too slow, man. We gotta go. Whoa. What this nigga don't know, he getting hit with that 4-0. Whoa, what that nigga gotta go? What he trying to say? The nigga too slow. Don't move, ease, freeze, move back. Put a hole in your fucking back. Niggas don't know when to react. That's why they get attacked like that. Nigga, I'm too smooth on this. Show and prove on this. How about some move on this? Flame cooler killing real quick. Leave no fingerprints, no evidence, God intelligence. I excite the crowd, I do it loud all the time, nigga. You know what we do, son. Like I told you, nigga, it's a test run. You bitch ass niggas don't want none. Lick off a shot, watch your boy run.
Yeah. What's good, y'all? We up in here. What's good? Music Talk Mondays, yo. Look who we got on here, yo.
I'm back.
Yeah. What's good?
What's good with you?
Yeah, man. Everything, bro. What's good with you? Good.
Work and everything in between.
Yeah, I got you.
You know what I mean?
Man.
Household shit, brother. Household shit.
Mm-hmm.
But
I got you.
we back in action. We back at it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, still I rise.
Still I rise on some grown man shit. You feel me? That's what it is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What about you, man? How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling lovely because this live is going to be it's going to be a little different than what we normally do. So, you know what I mean? I'm gonna jump straight into it. Whatever. You know, is your crew helping you, or is it harming you? You know what I mean? Like, I know we believe in loyalty and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we form a circle. We keep our circle a certain way. That way we don't have people that don't think alike. So we A alike, B alike, C alike. So we move forward that way. And you got people in crews, cliques, posse, clans, or whatever, right? That they don't think, they don't see everything the same. And sometimes people tend to get there, have their own mission, you know what I'm saying, inside of the mission, you know what I mean? So it's very key to have people around you that want to see you and everything that, you know, you have to offer as far as for community, you know, economics, all that, providing jobs or what have you. People want to see you grow, you know what I'm saying, when you make it communal. But if you selfish with the shit, then you're going to attract selfish people. So they're going to hold you back in certain ways, which brings me forward into the street team aspect of everything. Like, if you don't have some people that's willing to put the movement shirts on, you know what I'm saying, whatever your movement is, put the gear on and give out flyers or just rock some shit, you know what I'm saying, for publicity purposes and all that, then those are the wrong people to be around. It just is what it is. It don't cost nobody nothing to share a link. mean, let's be real about it. You gotta pick and choose who you want in your circle, especially when it comes to this entertainment shit.
You know, I'll I'll say this. In that aspect, I understand what you're saying. I do. But as we all get older, it don't matter what scenario it is, what picture is painted. You got you start to come to a conclusion that there's certain people that you need to fall back on, or certain crowds that you need to diversify yourself away from,
Facts.
because you got the people that's for you, want to see you at your full potential, and then you got people that only dragging you down. If
Mm-hmm.
you ever get to a point where you feel like it's taking you longer to get to where you need to be, it's because you don't have the right crowd. You have a bunch
Right.
of yes men around you instead of motherfuckers telling you no when you're doing wrong. You gotta know when some shit is good and when some shit is bad, and you gotta have those type of people around you that's willing to sit your ass down and tell you
Most
you need
definitely.
to think twice.
Yo, you know what? It's like, how do you know as an artist if you are good as you think that you are? If everything that you do, everybody around you always go, that shit dope. How do you
And
better yourself when you have a whole bunch of yes men around you?
that's how you know it's all about money with niggas. Niggas only saying yes for whatever makes it sound, good to the person's eye because you making money. Anything that you do money wise that's bringing in income, you're gonna have those yes men telling you yes on everything. Those
Yeah.
ain't the people you want to be around. Get you a bunch of no ass niggas.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Look, yo, because you gotta think about it, right? You have dudes that they'll get better through time, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, right? But then you
Yeah,
got some that just kind of like try to stay where they at because their whole circle, like, this is it right here, right? They don't
yeah.
even get a person a chance to breathe. Meanwhile, the whole thing about that circle is all y'all supposed to have everything in common all the way to the point where it's like, yo, if he rich, I'm rich. You feel me? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If we in this together, then we all rich. It's just no way of getting around it because each individual should have a job with inside of that circle. And if each individual is doing that job inside of that circle, then how can that circle fail, yeah?
I feel like it's a lot of artists in the industry that only want a bunch of yes men around them. A
I
lot of
agree.
artists that's out here don't want to know the truth, because
Hmm.
I promise you, if some of these artists knew the truth, they would not be here.
No,
Nah.
most definitely not. I mean, but see, that goes into when you get people that like to basically magnify themselves through fame. They may not necessarily be getting any like real money out of the situation and so forth and so on, but I will say fame is like a drug, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you got people that's going to die for fame trying to show that, look, I could do this, I could do that, let me prove it to you type shit. Meanwhile, this is still a business at the end of the day. And if you don't have people that's willing to move in accordance with business, then your business will fail. A fool and his money shall surely part. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like, why not, you know what I'm saying? Like literally take your like because this music shit is beautiful. I mean, at the end of the day, if it's put together well, then you will get what you deserve out of it. But if you don't plan, then what the fuck? Like, and you can't do nothing with a plan, and the people that you want to perform it, they got their own shit going on in their head. So they just going, hell yeah, I
Yeah.
support you. They ain't really rocking your shit. Some of them niggas don't even know the words to the song when all I'm on stage or some shit or whatever.
Just Ray say 9 times out of 10 they don't even know what the hell you talking about.
Yes.
And it's the truth.
Yeah.
It's the truth. Gotta know where to put yourself at and where you need to be at, what type of crowds you need to be around, the type of energy you need to have.
Mm-hmm.
All of that makes a difference.
Yeah. Because look, they want to be all up in the videos.
Yeah.
They want the spoils of war. But
That's
when they,
clout chasers.
yep.
Clout
You feel
chasers.
me? I mean, you gotta think about that, bro. Like people, they don't want to go through the struggle period with you. They want to be there when it pop off.
Oh, yeah.
You feel me? And like they was down from day one. And normally that number of your, day ones is like very limited. So very few. Shit, you might even, in some cases, have to replace them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Luckily, we ain't had to do none of that. Our whole crew is the same. You know what I'm saying? Everything is what it is. And we all understand each other and respect each other as men and as businessmen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we all move. Matter of fact, we don't really deal with people that don't have businesses. If you really want to be technical about it, everybody we know, everybody has a business. That's some dope shit right there. I mean, then I put my memory together about it. It's like, dang, everybody got a business and shit. So, yeah. But that didn't come from no yes men. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Came a bunch of no's was in place. A bunch of I don't think so.
Oh, yeah. But look, I want to touch a little bit more on the street team shit, though, because the street team is very vital to a movement. And you're supposed to have a movement. So, who's putting your flyers up? Who's spreading the word about what you're doing? You know what I mean? Like, let's be real. Like, do you really have people that's supporting what you're doing? A street team, man, if y'all could cover a certain part of the city or wherever you at, you got 5 or 10 people. All y'all got the shirts on or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You got the flyers, you got the music physically, right? What can't you accomplish with that? You got to make the movement look like a movement. You know what I mean? You can't say it's a movement if it ain't movement. If it ain't moving, the first law of the universe is movement. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, like, let's really be real out here. You need people in your corner, and I'm gonna keep saying it. Turn all your pages into business pages. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to get distribution through Facebook and Instagram and all that. You know what I mean? Learn how to do all that, because at the end of the day, you don't really want to be on here for free, just giving away all your secrets and, what I'm saying, showing all your shit off, and you ain't got no ads, no nothing. But that's another story. But all right. So I said I wanted to get into the logos too. All this is in the same circle of conversation. So with the movement, you gotta have a logo. Like, most people don't have logos. You know what I mean? Like, you need something, and I mean good logos too. And it depends on your longevity, to me, or how long you want to stay in this business. And if you do choose a logo, let it personify what your movement is about. And also, listen, I've seen people, try to get their labels off and things of that nature. And you get t-shirts, a whole bunch of t-shirts, and your record label is on the front. Now, if you're going to give them away, you know what I'm saying? That's one thing. But you selling them as if it's a clothing brand. And you wondering why your shit not moving. right? So this is the thing. And I had to learn that. I'm speaking from experience. You have to create a movement and you have to have a logo that expresses that movement. So Bag Life was created, right? So that's black and green life for those that don't know. But that's just one part of it. Breaks down into a lot of shit. But let me explain as far as for getting people in something. Like if you just promoting a record label, that's the record label. But if you promote the movement as far as for like communal, where it's like you can incorporate everybody into it, then
Yeah.
it's like, all right, well, you see, you can feel, you visualize the whole thing. And if it resonates with you, now you got a community, you got merch, you know what I'm saying? You got the music, you got everything. So now it's like, it's a beautiful thing. People are involved in what you're doing, right? So, at the end of the day, that logo, they want to wear that shit. Like the Wu Tang symbol, shit. That's like one of the illest logos ever created on planet Earth. Niggas recognize that Wu Tang symbol like it's Gucci, nigga. It's up there. You know what I'm saying? Shit. The new Wu Tang dunks are coming out. You know what I mean? I gotta get a pair. Yeah, the Killer B joints. Mm-hmm. Yep. I gotta get a pair. But I'm just saying, like, all this is important. If you're going to do this, you're going to do this. You can't, what I'm saying, like, not consider what I'm saying as far as for having niggas around you that just want to pump you up so they can get whatever they feel like instead of being on the same mind. You know what I'm saying? I had like a hive mentality. Like you gotta have that. You know what I mean? Which is unfortunately everybody don't always think on the same page as they should, when it comes to certain movements. That's why a lot of movements fail. A lot of great movements that we've had as black people even, what I'm saying, have failed because somebody wasn't thinking the same way as everybody else. So yeah. But nonetheless though, I touched on experience last week and I was saying like when you get into this music, you're supposed to add on to the culture, right? And I want to say this. Arguing with somebody, trying to tell people who hip hop, who not hip hop, and why this person is hip hop and all that shit, right? So I just want to clear the air. I'm gonna give you the standard of measurement to determine whether a person is hip hop artist. Okay. Now, he trying to tell people we got rules and regulations in this shit. Just because you don't read does not mean, I mean, you don't read. So technically, you don't know the interworkings of hip hop. I mean, you can rap, okay, fine, and all that shit, cool. But you don't know the interworkings of hip hop. So you can't utilize it to the fullest because you just simply don't know. You're not in tune with hip hop culture, right? So when Kendrick says something like, I'm with the culture feeling, right? The culture is based on the standard of measurement that I'm getting ready to give to you. Number one, we got four elements of hip hop, yo. Four elements, right? One is graffiti, one is DJing, one is b-boying, and the other one is MCing. If a person does not fit doesn't have any of those elements, you're not hip hop. See this right here? You're not hip hop if you don't have the elements. And you know, people talk a lot of shit, but you don't have the elements. And I ain't talk about the book because the book explains it in full detail, as well as many other things. You know what I'm saying? This book, The Black Dot, right? Forwarded by Grandmaster Caz. Do your homework. Who's Grandmaster Caz? This is forwarded by him. The Black Dot. All right. Do your homework, yo. For real. So I'm just saying, if you don't have those elements, you're not hip hop. End the discussion. Like, not gonna argue with people about what we know that's fact. I don't go off of people emotion about how they feel about how the music's supposed to be. Fuck your opinion. I don't care. I deal with knowledge. Knowledge says if you don't deal with those four elements, you're not hip hop.
Not hip hop.
I'm just saying. We got the standard of measurement. So from here on out, when you listening to your favorite mainstream person, and you talk about you for the culture and you about hip hop, remember this. Remember this, right? Remember this live. Show it to your friends. Like, share, subscribe, shit. Because I just gave the actual facts right there. Ain't no more debate, yo. There's none. So, yeah. No yes men. Get your business straight. Get a logo that expresses your movement, and make sure your movement is communal. Make sure everything that you do is for the benefit of not just you, but the others that are around you. And this is another thing I hate too, though. I can't tell nobody how to live, so everybody's situation different. But this is what I'm gonna say. Hip hop was created from a struggle. I've said this before. Whereas though it will provide you, if done correctly, with what you need and a little bit more, right? Give you blessings and shit. If you just go straight into business with it, and the further that you go, you'll expand into other things. What happens is you have people that will participate in the culture and they will get this money, and they don't represent the culture. They represent materialism, right? So you're taking away from the culture. You're not adding on because technically the money isn't really inside of hip hop. A lot of artists can't retire from hip hop. Let's be real about it. So what happens is they take the money, they invest it back into drugs. They take the money and they invest it into something illegal, a scam or something, right? If you do straight business, repeat it, if you do straight business, if you do positive, good business, you're going to get all the benefits of good business. But if everything is a scam, a scheme, a hustle, right? It's not going to take you anywhere because that's what those things are. Scams, schemes, and hustles, quick money, right? Quick money leave fast, yo.
Okay.
So you do this business, and like I said, you have people that are part of the business. Everybody benefits. Everybody does their job. You ain't got to be in the hood. You ain't got to worry about no beefing and shit. Know why? You can't be in the street. You too busy trying to make business moves. Let's be real. Fuck hanging around, you know what I'm saying, in the neighborhood where people want to get out of, and you flossing, making other people feel worse than what the fuck they feeling, but you thinking it's inspiration, but it's not a positive inspiration most of the time because you're inspiring somebody to come rob you. You feel me? Like, I hate when niggas be saying that shit. It be like, yeah, I do this, I ball out so the kids could see. Nigga. Yo.
Hey, yo.
I mean, I'm not knocking nobody, yo. I'm not knocking nobody. But my thing is, let's think 5 times before we move, yo. You know what I'm saying? Let's think 5 times before we move. Is that you gotta have in your head, like, is that really a good thing to say? Let me think about what I represent right now. You know what I'm saying? Or your album, you just killed a whole bunch of people on your album. And you got that one song dedicated to your mama. And then you go up and get your Grammy, and the first person you think is God. How does that make sense? I'm just saying. Let's be real. Half these niggas can't retire from hip hop because the economics is fucked up. Hip hop is supposed to save us. How is it difficult for the ones that created it to struggle inside of the creation that was created for us? How? It don't make fucking sense. Oh, I don't have to work a job no more. I got a record deal. Bitch, that is a job. It's not what you think it is. Once again, the fame got you. 5 years, time up. Where your money at? Thank you for shopping at Walmart. I had a hit single. That was years ago. I'm just saying. Let's be real about this shit. The women out here doing this porno rap shit or whatever, and it's getting played on the mainstream and all that. I'm gonna say it again. There is a lane for that. Create it and let that be a part of the porno industry. But why you got the sisters typecasted to being hoes and shit? There's so many dope females out here, but in order for them to get on, now they all feeling like they got to talk about sex, and getting money for sex. The economics not right. Puffy took advantage of everybody.
It's really.
Or did he?
In some cases, it be not really the person, like the individual artist. It be the people that's, over top of them. Like if they're with record labels and shit like that, because they know, and some of them in competition with other ones, but because they know this is the type of shit that sells, the only way you can get yourself out there or anybody gonna pay attention to shit that you sign, you gotta be just like them, which creates a whole different problem because you went into the game spitting your own way. You had your own flow, your own style. Now you're forced to be like everybody else. That's in the South, which brings that stereotype that every motherfucker sound the same. Because in theory, they do. If I'm going into the rap game, I'm supposed to. I'm coming in there with confidence, like I'm gonna make a difference, like I'm gonna bring hip hop back. Boom, boom. You stop me in my tracks and tell me don't nobody want to hear that normal shit. You got to do what they doing. This is the type of shit that sells. You got to go out and tour on stage and make music videos, shaking your ass throughout the whole video to get attention. Now, in all theory, the attention ain't even on you no more. It's on your body. It's what you gonna do next. Niggas don't give a fuck about what you're saying no more. Them words is out the window. When the next time you gonna shake your ass on camera? So, we niggas like us, we value hip hop and we understand hip hop and its culture. And we understand the epitome of what hip hop means to individuals like us. A lot of people take this music shit serious, but they don't get heard because you have to be a certain voice. You can't be your own voice. Hip hop wasn't like that when it first came around. Hip hop was you express how you feel in different forms, whether it's graffiti, you know what I mean? Fucking break dancing, all that shit. Like that was a form of expression. Now you don't express nothing but what your body can do, or what you can do for that nigga, what that nigga can do for you. Everything is just sex, sex, sex. There's no respect to earn. There's no coming from the bottom and making your way to the top. Sex is the top now. Like so it's like, bro, we understand how it is, but it's just like you gotta be in your own shit. That's why we say fuck labels. We give a fuck about a record label. We do this shit on our own. Because you're not gonna tell us how we gonna express ourselves. We're gonna do what the fuck we wanna do.
Hey,
You
should.
know what I mean? So
Yo,
I'm saying,
listen, yo. See, the beauty of this whole shit is we got two different generations of hip hop on here.
uh-huh.
And the crazy part about it is he sees hip hop from a younger perspective, right? I see a hip hop from an older perspective and a younger perspective because I'm living through both, right? So he in his right is entering, well, he's in hip hop, but at the same time, he's doing it from his generational point of view. And the thing about his generational point of view is way different than anybody from my point of view because I understand business how it was when it came to records, and now we entering into streaming. So now that we in the streaming age, what we know to be factual as far as for money and how it really got devalued, the average person in his generation and the newer generation that's coming about won't be able to tell the difference. And the people that become the villains would be people like us because we say, "Hey, do you know how much money we used to make off of music with just the physicals? How
That's cool.
fast does it take you to make $12 from a stream?"
That's cool and all. But from a certain perspective, I'm just saying that was before. What is it now? What are you doing now?
Yeah, see,
Are
that's
you
the
making
thing.
that shit now?
Yeah,
Nigga,
but
is
that, yeah. But listen, but we know how to make it. We still know how to get the revenue. That's why the channel was up because I want people to get the revenue the way that they should. You can't depend on streaming. I say still get the streaming money, but sell your physicals. Get your merch together. You know what I'm saying? Get your network up. You know what I mean?
I
So
forgot
that
who
way,
it was, yo.
huh?
Not to cut you off.
No, go
I
ahead.
forgot who it was. No, I think it was Tory Lanez. That nigga sold a million. No, he sold a million CDs. Every CD that he sold it for $1. A million
Mm,
CDs, $1 each.
mm.
They tried to shut him down for that because he was putting out his own shit, right? Physical copy, $1 each CD. They tried to shut that man down.
Dang.
Now that's a whole, another story for another time. But I'm just using it as an
Powerful.
example because, bro, physical copy. You got yourself out there yourself. Now, all the shit that came with it, all the success and all that, I mean, you ain't pretty much successful right now because you behind bars. But all the shit that came with it beforehand,
You get ready to get out. You know that, right?
he is.
Yeah. It came out. Meg was like, "Yeah, I lied to Gail."
Oh yeah. I seen that shit. Yeah. But we already knew that though. But
Exactly.
let's look. I'm not even ready to take the shit off topic. But let me just explain my side of it though. Why I knew this shit was a lie. First of all, they found out that nigga wasn't even the one that shot her. Right? He didn't even have the gun. Her homegirl had it. Right? Why the fuck is he still behind bars?
Listen, the industry dirty, yo. They dirty. They dirty, yo. The industry dirty. When anytime you got record execs that invest in the prison system, that's dirty. That's dirty.
Which is why it all goes back to saying you got to do shit on your own, bro. You can't expect motherfuckers to be there for you. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. There will come a point in life where you have to accept that you can't do shit alone. Certain, like for example, you can't get your foot in the door in certain places without someone's help.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, no doubt.
which is the term know somebody that knows somebody.
Mm.
You know what I mean? You gotta know somebody to know somebody, but you can do all the shit necessary by yourself to build your own reputation up. Selling physical copies, selling merch, making brands. You know what I mean? Like shit like that only can be done by you. Now there's
Yo,
people out there paying for shit like that.
not to cut you off, but listen, I'm glad you said that because hip hop should be self-contained now. I feel like we literally should be wearing our own brand since it's the culture. We should be wearing our own brand at this point, as far as for like, there's no need to go buy all that other shit that don't feed back the community. We need to buy his brand. They buy my brand, they buy your brand, we buy their brand. You know what I'm saying? All the way down to the shoes and shit. You know what I mean? Like we should be generating money. You understand what I'm saying? Hip hop been around 51 years.
Mm, mm.
51 years. How in the hell the economics not right? I think where we fucked up at was we let the mainstream people get a hold of it, meaning the major record labels.
Mm.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
because not to cut you off,
No, go ahead.
you with a record label, and technically you have no control.
No, you don't have no control.
Like them motherfuckers, like they own you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they
Like
own you.
it's just like okay, when you go into the game, you know what I'm saying, and let's just say somebody say, I'm gonna give you 500,000 to start off with. You know what I mean? That 500,000 is not yours.
No, it's not yours.
It's like a loan. You know what I mean? It's a business investment.
Yeah.
They gave you 500,000, so you got to figure out how you gonna use that $500,000 to promote yourself, how to gain some more fans, make yourself a public figure. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna have to give that money back to them in the long run.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? So that right there is enough to tell you you're not your own. They control you. You don't have no control over what you do. You might be able to say shit here and there if you got enough power. You know what I'm saying? You
Facts.
making enough of an impact, but
Facts.
you know what I mean? That you're not. They control you. Fuck
Yo,
record
listen.
people.
What I say last time, I was like, you can't say that, that you're dealing with black excellence when you're pushing white people products, yo. Like you can't say that. That's not black excellence. Black excellence is self-contained. Whereas though we make everything, the money is in our community and we have power that way. You know what I mean? Money, power, and influence. We don't have that. Think about it. What's the major black record label, right? Right now. And don't get me wrong. What's his name? Sauce Walker. I think he's like maybe the number one independent label right now. I'm not talking about in that lane. I'm talking about up there with like Arista and all that shit or whatever. Let's be real.
But see, he got it. It's like that video that we was watching where he was talking about pretty much the way he got it to the point where anybody that uses his name or anything that he does or uses any one of his artist names, that money comes to him. He gets paid that. Like he get paid for that. Like
But
that's
I like when they was talking about how he ran his label. Each song is like real estate.
yeah.
The more real estate they put out, the more potential income, right? So they looking at it like that. So they really making like internet real estate for real, through digital platforms.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, like they move smart. But once again, how come we not self-contained? Because if all of us put labels together and we had our own chain, our own awards, our own shit going on, who gives a fuck about what any of them people say? What they like? We wouldn't give a fuck about what y'all think.
I
We
don't.
give a fuck about what we think about in our culture. But once again, can't say that you're a part of the culture if you don't know the four elements. Like, for example, most people don't know that a fucking DJ started hip hop. A DJ. Yes, a DJ. Hip hop started by a DJ.
Should I
So,
even know that, right?
hey, once again, now you know. There it is.
What
Right?
DJ?
Cool Herc, brother.
I ain't even ever heard of him. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. That's a damn
Man.
shame. I know, but
But no, but you know what though? But see, you learning though. And most of the time when people participate in things and don't know what they're getting into, that could potentially kill the culture. Because it's tearing in apart now. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you don't give a fuck about it because you don't know how it started. You
and
just
we
know
got a
you got
lot of niggas in
skill.
the
You know what I'm
industry
saying?
like they know about shit anyway to begin with. Just
Right.
because motherfuckers might have heard a few things through the grapevine or somebody might have said some shit about this. You know what I'm saying? You go off the strength of what you heard versus what you know.
That's why I don't fuck with academics at this point. Motherfucker, you don't know hip hop like that.
No.
That's a given. And then you seen the way he did his motherfucking hip hop list, his top 5 and all that shit or whatever. And it's just like, nigga, like what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Mental issues. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't know, but you put yourself as an aficionado of the shit. You can't give the right battles. You know what I'm saying? You go into people, and yes, I'm getting ready to say this. You going through some clown ass niggas for information, right? And it's just what it is. Clowns giving clowns information, yo. So now we got a fucking circus around here. And it's like, and I'm gonna say, I'm gonna be technical. I ain't trying to bring hip hop back because it ain't never fucking leave. It's just that the mainstream is doing what it's doing, and people forgot about the underground. But the underground niggas is making more money than these mainstream niggas. You know
That's a
what
fact.
I'm saying?
That's a fact.
So, you know, I don't give a fuck about no mainstream shit. But and this is another thing. How did we get to a point where we begging magazines to do write-ups and shit like that? You know what I'm saying? Like that don't even make fucking sense because at one point, if you didn't know somebody in the culture, you would have never seen breakdancing, not unless it just happened sporadically. You wouldn't see the graffiti and all that shit and how it was done, not unless you knew some fucking body. So technically, hip hop started off like a little secret society and shit for real.
Right.
Street culture secret society. So what happens? Source magazine, all them people or whatever, before them, fresh magazine, shit like that or whatever, niggas is asking, hunting you down. Can you be in the magazine? Can we take pictures? Can we do an article on you? Now it's yeah, how much y'all charge to get it right up in your magazine? Fuck out of here, yo. Not paying you niggas for none of that shit. And it is what it is. I'm just being fucking real with you. Why would I pay you to be in your fucking magazine? Why? Your magazine is supposed to pay you because you selling them bitches because you come to people like us to put in the magazine in order for you to sell the shit. So
And
why would I pay
originally,
you?
that shit was supposed to be an investment.
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, I think the whole shit is shifted. It's all fucked up. You feel me? It's like they don't care about talent. They look at the numbers, who trending, not skill level,
Yeah.
not artist development and all that other type shit. Right? So hip hop culture is underground, where everything that is of sound mind and have a standard normally tends to go to when the bullshit has taken over. So the bullshit is like the Puff Daddy shit, right? All the little shit that you hear about in the freaky industry, all the little bullshit people be doing to be famous. Let me explain something to you. I don't feel sorry for none of you niggas. I don't. It's common fucking sense, yo. You did that because you wanted the money. Ain't nothing gonna tell me different. And then if you listen to that background stories, look what they was doing before they got into the situation that they was in. They was just like me and you. Yeah, well, no, not like me and you. But it's something in them that the industry people knew that they could do certain things too and entice them with certain shit. Half these people that be overdosing and all that and on them heavy ass drugs, nigga, they didn't start that shit when they got in the industry, nigga. They overdosed because they ain't had no money like that. You feel me? So when you get the money, it just turns you into something worse than what you already were.
Money is the root of all evil.
Well,
Simple as.
I'm gonna say this. Jim Jones said it best. You get what you negotiate, yo. If you didn't read the contract, that's you. You know how many people literally go, how much money you say?
Yeah. Not knowing that you really signing your life away. You
Now
made a
you'll
deal
be
with the.
crying. This is satanic. Shut up. Now you want to do a gospel record and all that dumbass shit. Listen, bro. Listen. I'm gonna say that. I don't listen. For one thing is you coming into this shit just trying to use it and abuse it. When I was younger, I used to stand in the motherfucking mirror and practice how my form would be on stage. I used to the b-boying aspect of me, putting clothes together like it was a fucking science project, nigga. Right? My style, putting it together. Nobody gonna look like me when I put my shit on when I left out the house. I'm an artist. You feel me? You don't look like the artist, right? So I'm an artist. Then, as far as for the long hours in the studio, the battles on the corners, battling niggas, block to block in the streets, I earned my fucking stripes, yo. Half these people out here didn't earn no fucking stripes. Nigga, I rhymed in some of the dirtiest, grimiest places that you could ever think of. Niggas ain't pay no dues. How many ciphers y'all niggas battle in? How many MCs did you battle? What your DJ look like on them turntables? Can your DJ battle another DJ? Not for money, but for the turntables. My DJ battle for turntables. That's real talk. Shout out to DJ Francola. I'm just saying, when it came to graffiti, I had to learn how to write my name in a tag. I used to do graffiti. I used to break dance. I used to DJ. So I've done this shit. I went through every element. I had to go through levels like it was a Shaolin 36 chamber type shit. Mastering levels. A lot of these niggas ain't master shit. Just being real.
Just being real.
Our whole camp has mastered the elements, niggas. I'm just being real with y'all. Be laughing at you niggas talking about y'all hip hop and shit and y'all the culture. Fuck out of here, nigga. You're not part of hip hop culture because you don't possess the 4 elements. They write books on this shit. You know what I'm saying? We got a gospel of hip hop written by KRS-One and the temple of hip hop. Yes, hip hop has a temple. Yep. Dropping jewels today. Shitting on you niggas.
Shitting.
Cause niggas be talking all this shit. I'm not gonna sit there and debate with somebody that don't know what the fuck they talking about, and I know you don't know what you're talking about.
No, a nigga don't know what you're talking about. Why the fuck would I do that?
Nigga, I had somebody.
It's a waste of space.
Huh?
I said it's just a waste of breath. Then you try to tell the game, you know what I'm saying? Like give niggas pointers on what shit should be like, or you know what I mean? Because you've been through it all. Give a nigga lessons and shit like that. And niggas is supposed to take that and learn from that and build themselves up from that shit. Niggas take it and run with it. Fuck themselves all the way up. They had to start from square one.
Crash and burn, yo. The fuck? Like, we ain't doing this like we ain't hopping in and hopping out the shit. You know what I'm saying? We in it for the long run because it's a culture that we live by. It's a code. And then people get mad when the villains pop out and say shit like, nigga, that ain't hip hop, nigga. How can you say it's not hip hop? He's rapping. That's a hip hop beat, isn't it? First a lot of the beats that's out here right now, brace yourself. They hardcore R&B beats.
Oh.
If you take all the Chris Brown beats and take Chris Brown off those beats and give each one of those beats to Rick Ross, that nigga will go diamond. That's hip hop of today.
But see, niggas don't know that, and don't want to heed to that. Like I said,
I'm
niggas take shit and run with it.
just saying. Damn shame. People always saying that they a part of something and be lying their asses off. Nigga, what's the link? Nigga. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have to start checking niggas OGs of hip hop and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck? Like this shit is crazy out here. And let me speak on this real quick before we sign off. Hip hop, even though it is street culture, urban culture, that don't mean that it's all gunplay and all drug dealing either. Righteous movements come out of these environments.
Yeah,
Political movements come out of these environments. You
for
feel
sure.
me? So why once again are we typecasted to gangsters, pimps, hoes, and thugs, nigga? Why? Why can't we just make music? And like you said, express how we feel. Why it gotta sound this way?
Why I gotta sound this way?
The devil's interval, nigga.
I just, just maybe one day. Yeah, no, I'm not even gonna say that. Never mind. Never mind.
Hey
Cause niggas
man.
gonna do what they gonna do at the end of the day.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Even with us giving a full on one about the shit. I mean, mostly you giving a one and me learning too, because I am a learner. But
I'm a learner too.
I mean, but you got way more experience than I do. You know what I mean? So I'm
But you'll
like,
have you know what I mean? Trust me, you'll be
I mean,
well rounded. You know what I mean?
being underdogs, like you and pops, stuff like that, taking me under y'all wing, y'all giving me the game for free. You know what I mean? Like just sheltering me for the what to expect. I'm getting all the knowledge now, so that when I'm fully in the door, I already know what to expect.
Hell yeah. Well
Yeah.
look, let me throw these shouts out real quick. We 57 minutes in. Hey yo, shouts out to BMG, Born Divine, Wu Tang Management, Wisdom Beats, Arctic, Amon, DJ DC Hollywood, Watts, ODOT, Tree, SK1, and my Elkton fam, T, Danny, Ill Bill, Justin, Off White, T Papers, him, and my peoples, my day ones, Ronnie and my man Randall Fit Life, and DJ Frank Cola, the dude that's responsible for me in this music,
Mm.
besides my mama.
Hey man, shouts out to BMG. He had already said it. Ron King, Dutch Ease, Tree, Old Dot. Shout out to A. Shouts out to MDY, all them boys. Ralph, Tez, Rome, Ty, Big Ty. Shout
Mm-hmm.
out to all of y'all. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Avon.
Avon, shouts out to you, bro.
Yes, sir, bro.
Shouts out to you.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's you that gotta make that calling.
Yeah.
All this shit starts with you. You
Yeah.
want to make a name for yourself. You want to be the voice. You got to do that shit yourself. Don't let nobody tell you how to run your shit. Run that shit yourself. Get your money up, nigga, not your funny up. You alright?
Oh yo. Oh shit. Yeah, I ain't gonna say I'm gonna tell you when we get off here, you going down. We out of here, y'all.
We
Y'all
out.
be safe. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Enjoy everything in life, yo. We gone, yo. We out,
We out.
yo.